Welcome back, my beautiful creatures. If you pick pile number 1, these are your messages. It would seem that you are celebrating some kind of journey, perhaps a relocation, celebrating the fruits of your abundance, of your hard labor. I really see just an overall completion, celebration, harvesting. It may have taken you a little bit of time to gain some balance, to learn to celebrate, when to move, and to harvest correctly. Perhaps you're moving towards your spiritual journey. You're celebrating and you're balancing, relocating, moving swiftly to... I believe you're moving to your spiritual journey, to your destiny. You're celebrating this fact and moving very balanced towards it. I see that maybe somebody has done a little mischief against your growth and beauty. Because you're the Empress. That's what's growing in your life. And perhaps people are trying to put some negative things into your brain to try and stop you. All they have done, though, is focused your aim, focused your sights in on to your spiritual path. All of this has given you so much fire and strength and courage into creating everything you wanted. Into a new life for yourself, new destiny, new purpose. You're walking your purpose and just ignoring the naysayers, because you have this. You have the fire within you and the understanding, and you have the sight. What's coming next for you is a sense of joy and optimism, a renewal in the sense of yourself. There may be a letter or a message coming into you, either from your ancestors or from people who are seeing this new, bright, optimistic version of yourself. I see you quite happy and content. The message could also be about a marriage. Perhaps you'll be getting engaged, or you'll be giving a message of merriment. Your marriage could, or long-term relationship, could be going very well. I do see some misfortune maybe coming up for you, but if you use your strength and your laser eye focus on your priorities and what you want to achieve, the misfortune should be evaded. Your angels would like you to focus on healthy lifestyle. Eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimum health. I think they're just trying to let you know to prioritize your health along this journey. Everything in balance is going to help you achieve it. Your warrior guides would like you to understand that there may be some competition coming towards you. Somebody would like to create struggle in your life. But the guides are watching you, and they would like you to understand that this struggle and this competition doesn't have to be in your heart or in your situation. The person or others who wish to create it, just let them have it. They can compete and stress all they want. Live your healthy lifestyle. And understand that people may be trying to cause misfortune, chaos, misunderstanding, but this is your destiny, okay? This is a very fruitful, abundant, celebratory destiny that may cause you to travel a lot. You may even be alone a lot for this destiny, but others are going to greatly appreciate this. The magic to cultivate in the situation, your destiny. Okay, so spread that energy around, full of love, light, and beauty. Run the energy through all of your creations. Everything you do is your destiny. I believe that you are achieving your destiny. You are walking your destiny. You finally found balance and a healthy lifestyle as well as doing it. Healing that would help you is mental repetition. Yes. I think that thinking about things and planning things are all good and healthy. You just need to make sure that they're not using it too much, that it causes exhaustion and confusion or even tiredness. Perhaps a boundary needs to be put in, or you're asked to think a little bit more. Your piece of advice today would be exhaustion. Long and challenging as this journey is, it is worth the struggle. The results are long-term and worth every sacrifice made along the way. Yeah, see, you might be a little tired. Maybe the mental repetition is draining your energy. Maybe the competition that others are trying to put in or the misfortune is causing you exhaustion. Some boundaries might be helpful to ensure that you're really well rested so it doesn't drain your energy from you anymore. Maybe take a little bit of a break. You have achieved such greatness here, and you never need a reason for a break. Listen to your body. It'll tell you what you need. Thank you, pile number 1, for visiting me today. I hope that this brought you some clarity, and I can't wait for you to visit me again. Pile number 2. If you picked these messages, these are for you today. You picked this pile. There was a decision that you had to make about your self-empowerment and about your truth. I see that making this decision, you had put in a lot of consideration into what you wanted, your values, what you prioritize. And that's how you came to making your decision. You have so much beauty and brightness and strength in yourself. I feel as if you have really come to the truth of who you are, and you've grown and harnessed this energy. You've used a lot of strength in your craft. You've put in lots and lots of effort and work. I think that you have a nice balance going on here with your work as well as your self-care and rejuvenation. Yes, quite a nice balance. You've claimed your power and you've been singing your song, and there has been an ending that has occurred because of the choices you've made and the steps you have gone to create ending. I think that by finding your balance and your truth, you have also reconciled your emotional state, and you've come to love it. You understand it and you accept it for what it is. You have great emotional maturity. Because of all the hard work and the balance you have found in yourself and how to create, I see a new beginning that is full of wonder and kindness and softness. Yes, you have really come full circle on this journey of your self-discovery. I see that your chakras are nice and balanced. They're pretty. You've really worked hard on growing your future, yourself, and discovering all of your truth. I think you understand that this is a very important cycle, and that many wonderful things will come now that you have completed it. What's coming next for you is wonderful things. You have the card of luck here. I think that you're going to find that there is a change of energy around you. Maybe even a change of location, a move, lots of travel, I see. I think consistency here is going to be a very important factor for you, and that your consistency and you have your eyes on the prize. You understand what you would like to achieve. As long as you keep your eye on the prize and consistently work towards your goals and balance, I see nothing but good luck here. Everything's going to go your way. There's going to be a lot of joy. There may even be a house moving, a relocation. If that's going to bring you unexpected joy. There might even be an unexpected event inside your household. Maybe a birth of a pregnancy. I think that there's a lot of people involved in watching you. And the universe wants you to know that there is an officer in place that his job is there to protect you against all these people. If you're traveling a lot, and that's your new beginning, is to travel the world, I see that you will be very well protected and safe among your travels. Your angels would like you to nurture. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. I think self-nurture is always extremely important in any case, especially nurturing your inner child and feeding them what they require to grow and to heal. But self-nurturing is always important. Your divine teachers would like you to release the suffering and the negativity of the past. Move beyond it to a loving, happy state and don't focus on the esoteric things in life. Not as seriously. I think you're putting a little too much pressure on them, on yourself. Maybe your inner child is suffering and you need to nurture. A state of suffering isn't something that anybody belongs in long term. By healing and putting boundaries and listening to your spiritual team, they will really help lift you up. The magic that would help you to cultivate in the situation is Mother Nature. Yeah. I see that it looks as if you really need a moment to heal yourself, to enjoy the beauty, to finish up with the leftovers of the past situation, tie up your loose ends, perhaps go walk in nature and enjoy all the great, positive, nurturing energies. What would help you on healing is boundaries. Yeah. Perhaps you need to put some boundaries in place to ensure that you're always nurturing yourself, and your inner child here really seems to be upset. I think that working with your inner child, putting some barriers up to protect yourself and your inner child would be a good thing. I think it would be helpful. Your piece of advice for today is decisions. It's your decision whether you keep this up or let it go, but continuing will not change the circumstances or the outcome. Yes, I think maybe it's time for you to let some things go. You have left an old cycle, an old life. I think leaving any old energies or last little bit behind would be good for you. Thank you, pile number 2, for visiting me today. I hope that these messages have brought you some help and some clarity. I can't wait for you to visit me again. Thank you. All right. Pile number 3. If you chose these cards, these are your messages. In the past, you were following a dream, a goal, or an idea. Something you thought was very important, very destiny. It would seem, though, that it had some, how do I put this? It had perhaps people taking your fruits of your labor away. Maybe somebody was promising you something while they were stealing from you. But you eventually seen the situation for what it was. You understand that that person wasn't who they pretended to be or said they would be. They were only there to take from you and to disrupt your work and your goals. So, I think you have found a new beginning in love, self-love, just love in general. I think you have healed and come back to oneness with the love. And there's where you found your justice. I think you've come to terms with everything, and you've really found I think you found a balance within yourself. You've accepted the dark, you've accepted the light, and you love it all, for it all teaches you just as much as the good times do. So you've come to understand that there's beauty in both the light and the dark, and you use both of the situations to help guide you and to teach others. I think you no longer you're no longer trapped. You see the situation for everything that it is, and I think you were done looking at it. You've decided that you no longer care to see the darkness as you had once done. And you see the situation and you've come to terms with it. Because you understand that your destiny is to use this to help others. I think you have created a new portal for you to step through. I think perhaps you've stepped through to your destiny. This situation has taught you how to balance the road ahead. What's coming next for you? I see a life full of passion, happiness, abundance, prosperity. I think you will have high success in your relationships and your love, as well as a very fruitful and abundant life. I think that Your passions and your creations here are gonna, this new portal that you have stepped through is gonna bring with you money. I think that perhaps you're gonna get paid for your destiny to help others and to really see a nice community here. Perhaps your destiny is to help the whole world, tons and tons of people, for you to have a family. You're going to shine super bright and energetically be very positive in your movements towards this new life of yours. And it's going to cause some people to be jealous of your greatness. They're going to watch you shine and move towards your life and your destiny that you want. I think maybe people are going to be a little bit judgmental about the life you have chosen to do. But I see that there's going to be balance. Some are going to be happy for you. Some are going to be jealous for you. But I don't think anybody can harm you. I think you're untouchable. Surrounded in positivity. Just keep focused on what your passions are. Your angels would like you to know all is well. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. Yeah, I really think that's you, just traveling the world, spreading your sparkles and your light and your passion through the whole world. Your divine goddess, she would like to remind you about pleasure. Yes. I think as you travel around the world, interacting with your community and your friends, that it's going to be pleasure is something that I think you are going to spread throughout the world, is showing people that it is entirely appropriate to celebrate pleasure, to indulge with everything, to interact with everything. It's fine as long as you have your balance. I think maybe right now you're very happy and pleased as well, and perhaps celebrating this new beginning, this victory of yours. The magic that would help you to cultivate is kindness. Yes. Kindness to yourself, kindness to the world. Kindness, it makes every situation better. And if you teach kindness to the world, share kindness to the world, I think great things would be helpful for you. Things would be very fruitful for you, especially when you're kind to yourself. I think the healing that would help you is to modify. Yes, maybe to change your plans a little bit, tweak them. There's always room for improvement and for growth and modifications to be created when our mental capacity has become aware to new avenues to go and explore. Your piece of advice for today is foolishness. You are worried that by letting go of your frustration, those who are responsible will perceive they have won. Well, they have won because the only one suffering is you. I don't know if you're worried about looking a little bit foolish. Perhaps there's a few things that are... Perhaps you need to let go about the concerns and worry about the people who are going to be jealous of you and who are going to try to manipulate or change your destiny. I think you really have maybe a few things that you need to let go of. Justice has been given, and justice has been served in this situation, and a judge has given the verdict. Now it's time for you to let it go, remove, maybe even show a little bit of foolishness is okay in moderation, like everything else. It's a learning tool. Maybe when you let go about a few things from the past, you will be able to modify it. Thank you, pile number 3, for visiting me today. I hope these messages helped. Can't wait to see you again. Bye.